Hi, my name is Rosie Sanchez. I'm a math tutor here at TSTC and I am sponsored by the Office of Student Success. Today we're going to be going over Gaussian elimination. The equation we're going to be working with today is 2x minus 3y is equal to 7. X plus 4y is equal to negative 2. The first thing we're going to do is convert those equations into a matrix form. As you can see, I have my matrix in red. My first equation is black, and the second equation is the blue one. Now the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and write down some basic little rules that are later going to help us solving the matrix. So by looking at the little rules that I just have on the side, these two pluses signify the sign of the first two numbers in the matrix. So since in our matrix we have a positive 2 and a positive 1, therefore we're going to look at the first one we have here, which contains the two positives. And on the outside, we're going to have a negative and a positive. So as you can see, I wrote the blue up here and the black down here. That's because we're going to switch the numbers. The 1 will go up and the 2 will go down. So then we're going to have negative 1 times 2 positive 2 times 1 negative 1 times negative 3 positive 2 times 4 negative 1 times 7 and positive 2 times negative 2. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and solve for each one. And in between each little group, we're going to add the numbers we got. So here we get negative 1 times 2, that gives us negative 2. 2 times 1, that's 2. You add those, you get 0. Negative 1 times negative 3, that's positive 3. 2 times 4, that's 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Negative 1 times 7 is negative 7. 2 times negative 2, that's negative 4. Negative 7 plus negative 4, that's negative 11. Now, these three numbers we just got are going to be known as our new row 2. When we rewrite the matrix, the second row is now going to be 0, 11, and negative 11. And the first row just comes down. It stays the same. The first time we took out the first column. So the second time we're going to take out the second column. Same process, the 11 comes on top and the 3 goes on bottom. Now, we got to look at the signs. This is a negative, this is a positive. So here we got to look for a negative and a positive. Okay, so this is a negative and a positive. Remember, the signs don't have to be in that exact order. I could have had a negative here and a positive here. As long as the signs don't match in the inside, on the outside, they have to match. I could have had these 2 positives or the 2 negatives, as long as they match on the outside. So let me go ahead and write that one down. -1. It's the same thing as negative, positive, 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 or negative, negative. So here, since we have a negative, positive, we're going to have a positive, positive on the outside. So we could just go ahead and do that. Once again, you don't need to write it, but I'm just writing it for little reference. So now we're going to do the same process as the first one. So then here, 11 times 2, that's 22. 3 times 0, that's 0. You add that, it gives you 22. 11 times -3, that's -33. 3 times 11, that's 33. You add those, you get 0. 11 times 7, that's 77. 3 times -11, that's -33. You add those, you get 44. Okay, and now all these 3 numbers that we just solved for are going to be known as our new row 1. So when we rewrite the matrix, our new row is 22, 0, and 44. And the bottom one remained the same. Now, for this last step, we're going to divide, and we're going to get the first number in this equation, which is a 22. And we're going to get the second number to this equation, which is the 11. Okay, and in order to finish this off, you're going to say 22 divided by 22 is 1. 0 divided by 22 is 0. 0 divided by 11 is 0. 11 divided by 11, that's 1. 44 divided by 22, that's 2. -11 divided by 11, that's -1. Our answers are 2 and -1. This is your x and this is your y. In ordered pair, you would write them as 2, -1. And those will be your answers. Once again, my name is Rosie Sanchez. I'm a math tutor and I'm sponsored by the Office of Student Success, and today we went over Gaussian elimination.